And to you, Medians, we're happy 98.9 FM, happy sports, and also good Saudi. 36 minutes past 9 a.m. We were about cry. Be this year, kama, first of all, beside studio ha. Anybody come? I admire her for two things: her commitment to the men's game, very passionate indeed, and how carrying home in this space. Of course, when you cross them, no waka. Intini, you be doing come no, be in two folds. You be liberty come kakra. Near the GHALCA some come kakra. Inti, you be say mene Linda Ansong and the Edin come or ye CEO. At the Liberty Professionals, Scientific Soccer Lads, and or I can see contest or GHALCA, but already I'm called by your studios.
Yeah,
Liberty Design.
Nyamiadum kakra nkola numbezo mahare kakra. Yeah, you are makasa inti omesiti.
Results in better.
Nyamiadum.
But how is managing a football club for you? I mean, say a family. I mean, idea. Papa is heavily involved in the club, and you were jam How is it for you?
I always say, managing a club is like managing any other business. The first thing you have to look at is the business aspect of things, because sure. And we all know, running a club in Ghana is very cash intensive. As much as say the first thing you have to focus on is the business aspect of things. There be a Mikasi football 90 minutes on the pitch. After a new year, business. So I've been focused mainly on the business aspect of things, making sure your expenses no rise it too much, so that the little revenues you're able to make can cover our expenses. I've also focused a lot on sponsorship to make sure one companies or GAD, but your performance also would actually play a huge role in convincing sponsors to come on board. And then I did be a catch and call and say, and yeah, about say a winning league, yeah, debate so Liberty a winning league and ABB. But I know so much obi or bunting our company affiliated. I want to be affiliated to a winning team. Everybody wants to be affiliated to someone who's winning. So if you're not performing well, why would somebody carry money and say, or even want his company name to be affiliated with you? Intiano na debia me de tu nkwalane for say mommy and focus it yembo boni ye uboni ye a eyema me eyema wonso, because ansa na obetu kwan no me ni team bia wa broche eya omodembo na team bia wa broche be hu aka say player we de me hian wo me team, but o de ya agro na obeka krom ha so yenya enim se football no ntumi mbo wo krom ha enyesika intino. And me focusing on the business aspect to make sure our books are balanced, and also to make sure I'm so able to me to coin as kakakraba.
But has it been difficult or easy?
I don't think there's anything easy on earth.
Because I'm sure with your expertise, when you're another club, it'll be a support base, doors one. Our revenue very easy to sell, and it can be a very much more easier.
Yeah, I always like
Liberty, whose sport business is not as big as it is.
Yeah.
How is it?
You know, in life, I like challenges. Okay, so easy mawa. You don't even learn and you don't grow as an individual. And if you know me and you know where I've come from, I always like to go places where I am not expected to be found. This is a challenge I'm willing to take on. I have to build my career, I have to build my expertise, so that even if in future it happens that a bigger club wants a CEO and looks to me, they know that I have the experience and I have the expertise that they need to get them to the next level. But Liberty is not a bad club.
So you're looking beyond Liberty?
Beyond Liberty, probably not a different club, because Liberty is mine. Okay. It's a family team. Adia Ucha titu hokra onye otia say. Inti adia media mean happy FM bi de enkase me koye. Media dia was me ye ye na e kind clubs na so na e kind media ka ho. Inti no, for living Liberty will never happen.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to do Also, Liberty for some time was known to be one of the best clubs in the nation.
Sure.
But due to, I would call it complacency and a few changes in the dynamics, we've come down a little bit. But Godfrey down in the community for the past 6 years. And then to me come but a Juma
one of the things I'm happy about in Masan establish it contacting you.
Yes.
Now most of the players need be echo.
Exactly.
For about 4 years more late a year. We are slighted away, and that became a huge gap. But now most players go Spain, players go Tunisia, which is good.
Yes.
For a club like Liberty.
And it takes a lot of work because I just say now we be year. Juma obeya, I was say o de fixing ya say na san na rise up na Juma bebre. Nti me ni nua be ma ya bre, but ye gu so aye bre. Ye nim say ye no. E de insunsa so ai. Thank you. E de mama me chia ba.
And yes, some people. Yeah, worker ownership. It's a family thing,
Yeah.
But what about making it a proper Dansuma based club?
Yeah.
Where people and residents in Dansuma, that's one of the biggest estates in Ghana.
Yes.
Where you have the middle class, where you have the upper class all living in Dansuma and the lower class all living in Dansuma.
Yeah.
What's the plan in making this club a community-owned club? It will become a lifestyle. Oh, Sunday the Liberty, Dansuma for the year. You call Karen Duff, you call Liberty professionals. In there to me talk jerseys, to me talk even players come a club. What is the plan in getting Liberty to that level? Can we say Diana, for instance, you are guaranteed some numbers on match days.
Yes.
Drafts required, even though these are proper traditional clubs. But what is the plan in getting Liberty to that level?
Actually, in Comoe and Comamene in Croform, a teacher with Liberty. I mean, I was down someone about Hong Kong. Not long ago, I was speaking to Honorable. I was speaking to someone, I don't want to mention his name, about how we can involve the community in Liberty. Liberty, Dansumania,
sure.
And I know my people. We are. For like we are bougie. It's your beyond person of a park now. I can say and it's one of the complaints that I've heard. They want comfort, and it's something that they are not really finding on the Liberty Park. And so
maybe a better problem. Happy effort. You're not even really comfortable. Sure.
So that is one of the major issues I have identified, and I'm working very hard to fix. Because if we have a capacity of say 5,000 seats, I'm sure Dansuma people would love to come. Obenya be comfortable at na. Kataso. Nsioto embono. Area bar ensheno. Now we can add added value. So about a couple a bottle of water. Obenya interesting to do. After you big space. You bet to me I involve all those things. Now Dansuma so was different locations are well known. Now you involve it to say about runabout here. Golf filling station will be any how own golf filling station. Oba Dansuma fizzles events and pub. Will be any how own spices, Nissan coffin. So we can involve all of them and find a way to involve the community in it. But tree are for Abba. I also make it also in Pakunoba. Oba 1 2 no jinijinawa. Nibube for maybe. So one of my major targets this year is to build a seating capacity of not less than 3,000. Into at least no some but say I will bear 500. Into 3,000 be come 3,500. At least in 3,000 omatiwa. O calculate your revenues, never cost Now we build up from there.
So what's the relationship between this current leadership and the more former players? Players are fat through the system. For a lack of that sounding disrespectful, free and the upper class in our society. What's the relationship between Liberty and the former player? I say, do maybe more Liberty owed this against Nigeria for number but what's the relationship now? And how are you maximizing those relationships to help raise revenue, help raise resources? I'm in the club.
Yeah, many a big I always say I grew up with some of these players. Some of these players lived in my house.
Yeah, sure.
We grew up together. And they were known as my older brothers. But because I was little.
Yeah, little.
Then. And for some reason, I don't know. But sometimes I'm very disappointed, not because I feel that they should carry their monies and bring it to me, but sometimes your presence alone.
On match days,
what I say,
talking to the players.
Me here so be match day abe gidi kwa ho, but me player now ne bekasa. No wa che ne say na me wa ha o. But anyway na me ye anti sisi ha na me dru. You know, those are some of the things I expect of them, because the least you can do is to give back where you came from. But for some reason, me nyame tumi aka say obafie me da so friend me nua bema Derek Boateng. Sisi on right to dream na yejuma. But whenever I need his support in terms of scouting and whatnot, I call him, he comes. Obafie besra me papa, obafie besra, which I think is all we can ask for. That kind of appreciation. That's all. But so for some reason, I don't know. I always, any chance I get, I call on them. Say, come and give the little support that you have to the club, because I have now free. And come down to next like that, I'll form boom and start here, dear. And KB, any baby, I also so this year. But then I'm will be investment so, and then I come up. I'll decide so, didn't see Kawakoye Jumape, ebe bomb the way. No offer with free baby, I will free. No more opportunity in a platform way. Fine, it was based on your talents now, do baby, I'll do it. But a young one in Bobo will chrome out. Or being in Bobo, so that's on and her. So it's based on the platform you were given that you got this opportunity. And I'll continue to call on them. We don't need so much. We just need their presence. The little you can do to give back will be greatly appreciated. Because when you first say about Liberty Park, you can say, so stands where 100 seats. Yeah, and I say Derek Boateng and Sule Muntari and I fake. And then Maudin so live it on. Because your career has a time limit. After some time, but you have to find a way to keep your name living. And the only way your name can continue living is by giving back.
Anyways, well said. I can feel the passion.
Sometimes, but you can't. I can
feel the passion. Maybe because you also grew up with them and you know them.
Yeah.
You know what your father and Slighted did.
Yeah.
And you're a bit passionate about it. But why GHALCA?
GHALCA.
Ghana League Club Association.
Yeah.
Or a position of treasurer. Why?
So first of all, GHALCA is the welfare body
of all clubs, of all league clubs.
Exactly. And you see, if you want to make an impact, I feel like the premier side is yedu, right? Into grassroots na eba no. I want to change, Exactly. That is why we are suffering in Ghana football, because grassroots there hasn't been enough investment in the grassroots. But I commend the current administration. They are working on that. And to have access and have an impact on all clubs, the right place to be is GHALCA. And why treasurer? I like that question. I've heard people ask, but this girl too, does she have a financial background? Can she do the job? I have a degree in actuarial science, which is, I'll say, the mother of all finance. I manage risk in financial institutions. So if I'm supposed to be able to understand the risk in financial institution, I should understand finance, no? Yeah. I've done economics.
It's a numbers game. So
exactly. Yeah. So that is my background. So that question need not to be asked. I've answered it. I do have a financial background and I have the capability to do the job. But that being said, a minister of finance, he doesn't have to have a financial background, right? It's integrity and the ability to manage affairs. I've been managing the financial affairs of Liberty Professionals for the past 6 years, right? I make sure, say, we have enough sponsorship, our books are balanced, I sign the right contracts so that I know, say, so I've been doing this for 6 years. So for the capability I have, and the integrity I have. Oh, but let's go beyond bookkeeping and those things, because now we have applications, software applications that do that. Yes, so you don't need a human being to come and be managing expenses and revenues. It's simple. You enter it into a system and it will bring you everything. Yeah. Let's go beyond that. You see, GHALCA needs to be empowered to be able to support its members. For some time, GHALCA has been known for going for funerals. Let's move beyond that. What I say, as a welfare body, so member who trainer, you have to be in the position to help. It is who needs to call you then help it, right? I've been doing fundraising and sponsorship applications for Liberty. Me were NGO. I wouldn't say NGO dear Krumha, a sponsorship near the right? So that's all I do. I'm the executive director of an NGO that has been running for the past 5 years. What did I say? So when it comes to sponsorship and going out to seek for funds, I have that technical know-how. Thirdly, actuarial science na me for insurance also. And we know that in life, only you can fall back on. Then sorry to say you're doomed.
Yeah.
Because nothing is certain in this world. There's a lot of uncertainty. Insurance no. And as GHALCA, we are a huge body. We have over 100 clubs. It's, I don't think say any insurance company, insurance company, this is our organization. We have this number of people. Come up with a package. Premiums, no insurance company in this country, let me just say, would say no to it. But we haven't approached them. What I say? Yeah. We haven't had somebody who has sat down to think about the fact that members need life. Clubs need insurance to protect them in case a baby no. COVID,
and especially in COVID,
what I say?
Nobody had excess money about
on.
Yeah, sure.
No players to the fact that one Bobo and Chester on Didi. What I say, it was so basic and into all these uncertainties are things that you cannot control. And the only way you can be confident to live in life is if say you have something to fall back on in case of any bad situation. These are the kind of things I me start it with the help of my members. Dream boom. Life insurance some my members. No be yari train money who answer ya at least here surgery be obetumi akoji ska de akoye ne surgery or yari obetumi akoji ska akoye. Life insurance for our members. Insurance for the clubs. What I say? And GHALCA, so there are so many sources of revenue. You bought a match, a ticket, you the percentage, my GHALCA. Me tom player, 10% near the ma FN, a big GHALCA. Into all those monies, if you don't invest money, a dawa, a sote,
the value back from
exactly. It's you will see a pet yet not near dreams and your assets, no quite to me invest to be. No to me, and no other one, no a woman.
In the past, you said, remember, it's not the bomb humbusia. I'm the bomb humbusia.
I'm the bomb humbusia. But you're privy to that information. It's I can't comment.
Are you assuring us all bars and money beans?
Of course not. Tio, dear, my reputation is very important to me because endemity hey. So can say members not because of anything, but it's because of what I have done since I've been with them. What I say. So your reputation can take you far. Inti se me metna se na sika e wosi e dia investment aye ko dia metam e de mo bia. Oh, o de bo bi ho besia enye boni o. Tio say GHALCA is in the position to give loans to its members. It's not bonny. And bonny. That is what it's supposed to even do. That is what it's supposed to be empowered to be capable of doing. But there are rules, there are structures, there are procedures that we have to go through. So as long as you meet the criteria, you've gone through the procedure for the loan, of course you'll be given the loan. And the whole Congress or the members of the organization will be aware. So this particular person, Abeji loan say, in a year's time, obetia with interest can want interest say obiati ase enti no da chi no ntua ya nya me kwa no ba dan oka unua be ma bia ne ba ma che wo de ka enti ye ne betia o say. So I don't think that there's a problem with it, but maybe in the past we haven't done the right thing in terms of procedure and keeping records and all those things, which are things that definitely when I come I'll make sure it's fixed.
Very well. But
Happy FM.
No, then grounds too.
Yeah. mean, delegates. Grounds.
Oh, me go so.
We grounds are over
Ni fanya nini yeji ma. Ozase. Obi betimi akacho se Linda. Da cry nsuro. Matuba kono. Na fa okon. But me
just when you experiences and just ended GFA election.
What I say? It's no me met na hanka say oh
70 delegates.
What I say? But nya mesro mo ani say minim say minni bebre minni experience bebre sa, but times are changing. One no more first no. They've done amazing. But yes also in terms of nyama we are assessor. What I say? First no na bibia ye paper so. But see bibia computer so.
Yeah.
It's no yen de kakra yesua. Ni experience kakra yenya no. Omoma ye kwan. Ni embra ni fan transform me. Yen ka se nyoma ye na nyu. Oma ye bi. Yesu so ye pese ye de. What I say? E de so beka ho. Ni edi because GHALCA we are very powerful, but unfortunately we haven't been able to position ourselves that way. But with the right people on board and with the right heart, motivation, we can get GHALCA to the level say so be crab bagana no person or discussing anything footballer. The first point of contact will be GHALCA.
All right, Linda, Ansong, when I'm saying the Dinko, CEO of Liberty Professionals, and they would now as treasurer for the Ghana League Club Association. I mean, kind of said 21st Thursday and elections no Baswo, Ojina Montoman, only boys in Echo, right?
That's right.
How is it? Or you light to and so heavyweight?
Oh, I said, Nana Macanu, only more beer. But Mr. Boyson, so you'll be our system matcher. As I say, I think he's a professional accountant, so he knows his stuff. But old ways now. I see a movie on. Yeah. Tete for no ma wo match. Yemoma yen so yembra. Nyemfa ye de kakra no mbeka ho. Then let's raise it to the next level. Me I sure so no ba obey a lot of bookkeeping and na edwuma onim ye. But bookkeeping e dey right. There was something then I will keep it. Boss. Then I will keep it.
The one is not the one.
There was see a pair obi obetumi akotwe sika ni bi aba. Ebedura me adwen say na ebe keeping. Keeping there as I said software applications bebre wo ho. I keep books which is more efficient than a human being. What's in your mechanism? So, Happy FM. On
put it SL or the money SL. Anyway, but so far, what do you hear? I'm asking this question because of without being sexist. You, of course, we're female.
Yes.
And now you're contesting against a male. And most of the officials or GHALCA are male. And of course, football and I mean, we don't have a lot of female administrators in there.
Yeah.
Is that an advantage or a disadvantage in this contest?
You can see it. You can see it in both ways.
Both ways.
It's an advantage because, first of all, which I'm not so happy about. I don't like to get into position because I'm a woman. I like to get into position because of my ability. Exactly. But being a woman also helps because in football in Ghana, we are trying to involve the women.
A lot of women, yeah.
And that is why I even do what I do. You usually wouldn't find me on radio. Radio interviews. But I also want to be a role model for the up-and-coming women because it's a competitive industry and it's an industry now working harder. You can achieve it. You can rise very high. It's like any other industry. And so I want to be a role model to motivate a lot of women to be involved. Anything indemnity I make, I say. And I think the men have also seen, say, we need more women in football, not just to fill in a quota, but because we have the capability and the ability to do what we need to do. So being a woman, no, my sister can focus for gender balance, voting man. But me person me say yes, as much as for gender balance, I also have the capability and the technical know-how to do the job that you're going to give me. Inti omunda.
Very well said. Very well said. Now, what share other positions? So, do you think that GHALCA with Nipa Eyom Hose and Twaba genuinely things will change? Because GHALCA no, you shouldn't whom ye.
Yeah.
And shouldn't whom ye cry. Do you think that with the men and women, of course, you see clearly that things would change?
In every organization, sometimes you just need one or two people to start a change.
Sure.
If people are used to their old ways and it's the old people, the old things will continue. But when say bakuni mienu bi be frame na enema sesa, don't say change is just like a spirit. When it starts, it keeps growing. I'm very confident in the people that have been nominated or have nominated themselves to contest. I think these people are clubmen who are running their clubs or are affiliated to clubs, and they are part of the success of these clubs. So nobody will come in there and want to come and mess GHALCA because so I'm very confident in these people, and I feel say yeba together near vote with niayate. It was a debut because unimo biatrimu near obibe catro. Then also so that now dream now can say nipa we me feel so ba obitu me aye juman, because I said GHALCA should be the first point of contact if anybody comes to Ghana and asks about football. See a co-president who was here because we are the welfare body. We represent the
interest of
the clubs. It's the leader should be able to be someone who is charismatic. A daimwa, a man of respect. What I say, because who now need respect be a organization you do many already know assembly of a
in fact.
What I say. So we need people like that who have the aura, the personality, or attract some kind of respect and attention. At least
your final words to delegate Twaba 114 delegate Twaba on Thursday.
Nyameka say you should come in your numbers obia embra, because decision you be making and then it's going on that day it's going to affect us for the next 4 years. And if we sit at home and leave it to momonkoye at the end of the day say what I say and yes I want to be into the found ebe kan nti nyina yembra na yembeto abano na abano se yeto a na me yento no because we minim no anasi we yentie nia
message no
what I say na hwe bakomum na hwe say hwan no be ye adwuma ya ye beko yenim, because for the past years no you say GHALCA aso kan ni ye so but see my members na even Ghana for ehun ni ye say ye di football nenim no aman for ni hu yen yi a eno na sa bring back the love aye nyina ye pushy ebeba we should come in our numbers and come and vote for the right thing.
Do you think money will determine these elections?
But obi odi sika be sha de minim se no person ogini sika ba because GHALCA de be ye adwuma sika bi eni ho nti se otamu sika so de kocheche nkrofo se omo beto abama na odi emfa ni se we wini a me, I'm a finance person. No? There should be a return on investment.
Sure.
What will be my return on this investment? What I say? Infrastructure be anywhere. As in monetary infrastructure be anywhere. My aim is not to go make money at GHALCA. So doesn't make business sense to invest money in taking that position. But I feel what I have to offer is my time, my technical know-how. And yeah.
Any other corporate
would have paid
you
right better. But I'm offering it to them.
Okay, Mrs. Biaba came on Joseph Tete. I love her voice. She would win.
Thank you.
Joseph.
I love
Here, there can you voice not here. Hey, how the Masa,
your voice in the you cry.
Now, also happy FM, you do all. My name is Samuel Owusu from Community 5, Tama. Okay, then I could you banana lender all the way. And Manota was telling GHALCA currently seems to be dead and buried. The system is not working over there. They can't organize President Cup and talk for anymore. We need new faces over there the next 4 years ahead. And also Eddie Abano. Okay, Prince will become a child now in T Prince.
Ohene,
yeah.
Unse lender Casano Cas on time Casa or radio.
Yeah.
And actually, my first time near me share that a teen or radio suni. And I can say that Ansong or that will be to me at that. A large is like Tetenyame and funny currency. Baby or one be an any budget say Omobano Motete no. And now what her share the appreciation of the issues, even with liberty professionals and the plans for the club. And I know say near matter said the no kind of see the near man she then ye and quay mom in terms of on the field in India, but I know say they will bounce back.
Amen.
And GHALCA, so may I have my issues with GHALCA. And even last week, na me new be because I'm a catcher and say a near man cost ye ewo. Now your face and the first kujufianu 10 things around. But to us, who free afar, I just hope and pray say with the likes of Linda Mo with their expertise and they will change the face of GHALCA. And not Emmanuel Tagos telling Kayano. Their core mandate be an GHALCA they were noted for.
In able to for Gruma.
Yeah, but for Gruma. Now a Dumrebi class and they said there be a more top 8.
Yeah.
Because of
when you say even as a Mojan. I remember someone who paid top 4.
Top 4, yes.
He had gone to trials in Udinese and come back. And liberty that year as a Mojan.
And
brutal.
But me can last week almost Corona high and me and I just hope and pray. And I also believe there should be new faces at GHALCA.
Yeah.
Business as usual no should cease.
Okay.
Say a secret and Linda Nyankopon kan ho na ko on Thursday na wini na mu wini a mo sesa enema e wo ho na GHALCA no enye GHALCA na ni enimu okuru.
But do you have ambitions of going beyond Ghana, maybe a CAF or FIFA positions?
Definitely. Me, everywhere I find myself, as I said, I like to grow. And I feel say Obika say Linda den kwa na okowe juma. And I'm like, I've decided to be part of this industry. I do it all out.
Yeah.
And if you want to effect change in anything, you have to be part of that change. I don't like to sit on the sidelines and complain. Even that was the reason I started the NGO I started. Yes, definitely. We start somewhere and we grow. Sure. Based on my experience and what I learned in this 4 years, I'll definitely hope to rise in football.